just two girls trying not to have a mental breakdown. Whip. Hey, welcome back to our podcast.
Yeah.
This is the second one we've recorded today.
Oh my god, we're trying to get ahead of the game, man.
Yeah, because we kind of been slacking.
Yeah, just a little bit. We were supposed to have like 10 recorded by now, and it's like, it's our third one.
We got it though.
You guys will never know.
We'll figure it out.
It's fine. It's fine.
But today we wanted to talk more about how we became friends and kind of like
the story.
Yeah, the story of how we became friends and all
it's
that
honestly
good
a
stuff.
little. I would say it's an interesting story compared to like how most people become friends.
Mm-hmm.
It all started with a lie.
Yes, our
Wink,
friendship
wink.
is a lie. Hence the title. So I moved into our neighborhood now when I was in the second grade.
Yes,
So-
I was here for 2 years before.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you actually used to live with your dad, right?
Yeah, I lived. My mom moved in before like kindergarten, but like I lived with my dad up until 5th grade, so I would just come on like a couple weekdays and weekends.
Yeah, so I would see her periodically.
Yeah.
And I don't really remember. I kind of
I
remember how we met, but I don't remember that being the first time.
The first time we met was, like, we had this other girl who I knew this other girl in the neighborhood. You knew her too, like, we were friends. And I went over to go hang out with her. She lived, like, really closer to you than me. And then you were there. And she's like, this is my cousin, Nahir.
And I being, 8, 9 at the time? I think it was 8, right? Were we 8 in second grade?
8.
Being 8 at the time, I just went, yeah, hi.
Totally just going along with the lie, you know?
Yeah.
And so we were just like, oh yeah, let's play. And our neighborhood's kind of like, there's a swamp and
Behind this one girl's house, there was a swamp.
yes, and then there's like a rushing little creek. There was like between the swamp and the river, like there was this whole like marshy kind of area behind this girl's back like house. And she called it, like, Terabithia because there was a wooden log, multiple ones, like, bridges.
Yeah.
So we went in there because we were smart kids with all the water moccasins that came around our neighborhood. You would think we would learn. No. So we went on that, and here lost her shoe.
I remember those shoes vividly, too, because my best friend at the time, she was, like, an old family friend who was also Argentinian. She was a year older than me, but I would get a lot of her clothes, and she gave me like these really cute pink satin shoes. They were like flats, I think, or sandals. I think they were flats. And I wore them on this day because I thought they were so cute and I would look so cool. And then for some reason I thought it was a good idea I think we were like walking across the river, but there was like a tree.
Yeah.
So it kind of acted like a bridge, and I went across that tree to cross over to the other side of the river, and I like slipped or something, and my shoe fell.
And then you lost your shoe, and we could not find it. We looked for it.
Yeah.
It did not happen. Yeah, that's basically how we met, and then from there on, we kind of just kept hanging out.
Yeah, so since like second grade till now.
And let me tell you, we got some stories.
Yeah, for real.
We got some stories. I don't know why I remember so many vivid stories.
I want to hear them.
Oh my god, I remember I have like pretty like decent memory with things I like to remember.
Me and
like,
everyone else listening.
Yeah, basically with school stuff, can't remember stuff. Things that like, sometimes people say things that just I don't remember, but I remember like events really well. Which, to any boys, I apologize. Because they will never win in a fight.
Fun fact. Also, when I first met Lily, she used to carry around a walkie-talkie. Do you remember that?
Oh my god.
And I was always like, what is she doing? And then one time I asked her, and she's like, oh, this is how I communicate with my mom. Because we didn't have phones at the time. We were so young, and you weren't going to give a phone to a little eighth-year-old.
I got a phone, like, right before 4th grade started, because my mom bribed me. She's like, if you pass... Because I used to be really bad at school in elementary school. I just didn't care, and I hated everything. And she was like, if you pass CRCT, you will get my old cell phone. And I was like, bet.
CRCT.
So I passed it. Because I was not doing good in 3rd grade. I was a little behind. And then, so she gave me her cell phone. And that's when the walkie-talkies ended. But yeah, so we bought, like, these long-range, like, pretty expensive walkie-talkies. And that's how, like, whenever I went out, I would just give whoever was home the walkie-talkie.
Yeah, it was so funny. Like, that's how we would ride bikes all around the neighborhood, and you had a little bike with a little basket, and you always had your little walkie-talkie in that basket. I think so. or like a pouch or something.
Yeah.
I mean, how else did you carry the walkie-talkie?
I know it clipped on my pants.
Oh, maybe you did
but
that.
I think I did have one bike at least one point with a basket on it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I also remember when we were little, we bought walkie-talkies, and we were like, "Oh, we can communicate at our houses."
No,
when
we
we're
bought the little
apart.
text things.
Oh yeah. They were like text walkie-talkie.
Yeah, there was these like flip-up things where you could just like text communicate. It wasn't necessarily a walkie-talkie.
And then we got home, and we like went home and tried it out. And we didn't think about the range thing being a factor in this, and we were like, "Oh, we can communicate while we're at home in each other's houses." And no, those things only went up to 15 feet.
Yep. And our houses are like, I mean, we're pretty
half
close,
a mile.
But yeah. It's like not even half.
Not even half a mile.
Our
like
neighborhood
a quarter.
isn't even a mile.
No, yeah, that's right.
It's like
a fourth. Math.
It's just like a 4-minute walk, 4 to 5 minute walk. Let's just put it that way. Okay. But yeah, it's definitely more than 15 feet.
Yeah.
Because, your house is like 15 feet upstairs.
So we returned those real quick.
Yeah. They didn't quite work out. Oh, no. But, yeah, so before I had phones, that's what happened. I one time tried to trade it to a pizza guy at someone's house to get a free pizza. That didn't work. He didn't accept it. I don't know why, because who wouldn't want a walkie-talkie?
Right.
High-tech, quality, long-range walkie-talkie. But it'd be scary, because I would just hear, like, do like that little, like, do and then, like, my mom would be like, Lily! And I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I'm like, hi.
That's so funny.
Yeah. But we would mostly just, like, ride our bikes, and, like, we had another friend who we hung out with, and her house would always be, like, we put, like, one house was a store, one house was gas station, and, like, stuff like that.
I do remember that.
And
we
then,
would play, like, pretend, I guess, but, like, in our neighborhood, and our bikes we used as, like, our cars.
Yeah. And then eventually we got electric scooters.
Yeah.
That was the shiz right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just got even more intense. But I remember one time, this happened with our electric scooters and our bikes. I vividly remember both these times. First, the bike one. So we were going to your house, and I went up really close to your garage, and all of a sudden I get, like, smashed off my bike into the garage. Because this chick right here, listen. She did not use her brakes for some reason and just slammed into me.
I thought I could make it.
I don't know what you were trying to make.
I forgot about that.
And then the other time was when we had the electric scooters. And I think mine was like, I just got it. And like, so I stopped in the road in front of your house, and you, again, didn't use your brakes.
I remember the electric scooter
and
thing.
My handlebars came off.
No, when we both got those electric scooters, that was like the end of it. We crashed so many times.
Mostly you crashing into me.
Yeah. That should have been a good indicator as to like me in the future and driving. Although I haven't had a single car crash, but I did get an 80.
Some wood right
knock
now.
on wood, but I did get an 80 on my driver's test, so maybe that. Yeah.
And you did hydroplane.
That was the scariest moment of my life.
I've done it a little bit. Like I went like sideways, and I was like, ah!
Guys, this was 2018. Yeah, I think in like the beginning or so, like in the summer.
Yeah.
I was turning left, going down this road, and for some reason my car. It wasn't even, like, raining, though. It was so weird. And the road didn't even seem that wet.
It wasn't raining?
No. It wasn't raining. And the road wasn't even that wet. It was, like...
Did you get new tires? Or, like, were they old tires? Did you get new tires after that?
I don't think so. I don't even remember. But anyways, I turned left, and then my car started spinning in circles. Oh, my God. That was the scariest moment of my entire life. I literally thought I was going to die because my car... started going into the other side of the lane, like the other driving lane, because there's like that, what is that, the median that separates the two roads, like that little patch of grass. It started going over, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Like, yeah, I was shook. Honestly.
I would have cried a little bit.
Yeah, that was scary.
No, I hate when you hit those big patches of water and you go like,
and
it like goes
scarier.
over your windshield. You're like, oh my God, I'm gonna die right here, right now. Yeah, that happened to me actually last
Or like
night.
when you're on the interstate and you're driving by this, like those trucks.
Semis.
Yeah.
First of all, living in Atlanta, let me tell you, and you drive to Atlanta every day.
I do.
No one knows how to stay in their lane on the interstate or off the interstate. No one understands that there is a dotted line that indicates what lane you need to stay in to not crash into another car. And I have a big car, so I'm constantly stressed when I drive. And I like to think I'm a pretty, like, good driver.
Yeah.
But
You're not bad. I've never been scared on the road with you. Yeah.
I'm like my dad. But going back on track, she crashed into me multiple times. And I just remember slamming into your garage, like, really hard. Like I was really hurt. I had, like, cut up legs.
That was so fun, though. We all had electric scooters at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And we would, like, just drive around and be like, I have to go to the store right now. And then go to, like, someone else's driveway and be like, I'm at the store getting gas. Like,
and we had little trunks.
We had a whole gang.
Except one person just rode her bike. But
we had a whole neighborhood gang that we would hang out with.
That reminds me, in sixth grade, we had a very small bus of, like, 10 people, and we would all bring our DSs, and we'd play Mario Kart.
Yes, that was so fun.
What do you think about it? You know how we all connected through there? I'm like, where was the internet coming from? How did we connect?
I don't know, somehow through the game?
Yeah, it makes
like a portal or something?
I don't understand that. I'm like, what happened to that technology when we didn't need internet to, like, play with other people?
That's true.
And it's like, now we need internet to do it.
Yeah, now you need Wi-Fi.
That's strange.
That's weird.
I never thought about that till just now.
But I think you have to be close to that person. Like, it had to be, like, a certain range.
Yeah, but, like, even now you still need internet to do that, close to a person. But, yeah. So that was a fun thing we all did.
Yeah, our bus driver would let us bring our DSs, and we had, like, it was, like, a 40-minute car ride or bus ride.
No, that was, the next year when we had, like, we got switched to another bus. But this was the year that was just, like, 10, 12 people total.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and we just all play, like, Mario Kart.
Yeah.
What a time.
That was
What a time.
That was when we each had our own seats on the bus.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Literally, like, it was so empty, and she'd bring us candy. And,
like,
she was literally the best.
She was the best bus driver ever.
She really was. I don't know why they changed us.
And then the next year, we were literally put in the bus of hell. Like, it was so bad. We were, like, 3 to a seat, just squished.
And, like, I get really bad motion sickness, right? Mm-hmm. And so, like, it would be, like, the 45-minute bus ride, and I would be dying the whole time. Yeah. I just remember that.
Oh, man.
Because it's, like, she went the longest way around to drop us off. Like, she honestly could have, like, cut us first and, like, dropped us off first because it would have been more convenient for her and in the end. But she didn't, you know. You
know something that's also funny? I remember every single day you would wear kind of like the same variation of this, or a variation of the same outfit.
Yeah.
You would wear sweatpants and a tank top every day.
Basically.
But
I had no style.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, looking back at old photos too, like, literally so gross. I'm like, how was I allowed in public?
You know, I remember, like, the first day of 8th grade outfits with our skirts.
Oh my gosh. We also used to have matching little backpacks. This is making me cringe.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, I think we got matching backpacks. That we got at the mall.
We have multiple matching backpacks.
Yeah.
We had the peace sign ones from, like, 5th grade, and then we had the other ones from the mall. Like, the tiny ones.
And the peace sign ones, they were, like
shoulder. Because
shoulder bags.
That was a cool thing to do back then.
Yes, but that literally broke my shoulder. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm lopsided.
I got rid of that real fast. Like, once, like, 5th grade ended, I was like, bye. Moral of that story, we just crashed into each other a lot, and it was just really painful. But it was fine. Those poor scooters were very highly abused. Mm-hmm. Before that, though, we used to ride our, like, razor scooters everywhere.
Yes! Oh, my God.
Like, I had my Barbie one.
Yeah, and I just had, like, a random one.
A regular one?
Like,
doesn't your sister still have my Barbie one? Or did you guys get rid of it?
No, I think we got rid of it.
Oh.
Like, a while ago.
Well, I know I gave that to you guys. Mm-hmm. But, memories. I remember one time I was, bringing, like, you got off at a different bus stop than me, and so I was, like, riding both our scooters down to it, and I, like, flipped off and, like, fell down.
No, that's so crazy. I feel like growing up, we were always outside.
Yeah.
Like, I was never inside.
We used to jump on the trampoline for hours.
I remember
we'd
that.
We'd be out there for, like, 10 hours, and we'd play, like, bubble butt and, like...
Crack the egg.
Like, yeah. And, like, I remember one time we played this game where I don't know if it was with you. I made up this game with a soccer ball with someone where you had to, like, do a trick shot to catch it.
I think I think it was with you. It was with me.
And I just remember this one terrifying moment of my life. Because let me tell you, I fell off the trampoline a lot. Because we like to play this game where we close our eyes and jump on the trampoline.
Not a good idea, guys.
I just remember, before I get back to the other story, I was closing my eyes and I bounced and I took another bounce and it wasn't there.
Oh, I remember that. I literally blinked. I kid you not. Oh my God, I completely forgot about that time.
I remember that memory.
I literally blinked and Lily was gone. I turned around and I was like, Lily?
I just like I bounced, and then like when I bounced again, there wasn't a floor, and I was on the ground.
You were on the grass.
Yeah, and my dumb self was still closing my eyes. I was like,
so funny.
Thank God that one didn't hurt that much.
You know? Thank God neither one of us broke a
any
bone or hurt ourselves in any kind of way.
You know, yeah.
Although I'm pretty sure I like one time jumped on my foot, and then now my pinky toe on my left foot is like low-key slightly like to the side. But that's okay. That's besides the point.
It's fine. But back to the other story with the soccer ball. So I made up this game, someone made it up, where you have to like throw the ball, and you have to like, the person who's getting it thrown to like has to do a cool trick and catch it. And I remember one time, I guess the soccer ball, like I landed on my back and the soccer ball was underneath me, and I just remember flipping the world, going upside down, and I was like, this is it. I'm like on the springs, like my trampoline had, I think, lost the spring protector.
Yeah.
I just like my life flashed before my eyes. Like I was flipping around, everything, the world was went dizzy. I don't know what kind of flip I did, but I landed sitting down on the side. And I was just like, I thought I was about to like fall off the trampoline and like break my neck. No, I just landed sitting up.
You were safely guarded.
Yeah,
by a spirit angel.
I don't know what happened. But like, yeah, like I'm surprised none of us broke our necks, because like some of the things that like bubble butt or like crack the egg would do to us, man, like we'd land on our heads.
What was bubble butt again?
It was
I don't
like,
remember.
Where you all jumped on like separate ends of the trampoline, and then like on the same count you land on the ground, and one person would go shooting out.
Yes. Oh
yeah,
my god.
That was a fun one.
Why do we call it bubble butt?
I don't know. Also alligator. Oh man.
Oh yeah, alligator.
I fell off a lot with that one too.
Oh, I miss all of these memories.
My brother broke the trampoline and like ruined it all for us.
Yeah, and we weren't even friends with Javier at the time.
No, I do remember in like 5th grade, there was a time where I was like, Javier would come over with like my old neighbor, and with Juan.
Javier is our best friend, by
Yes,
the way. He also lives in our neighborhood.
Yes, but he's currently not here.
And Juan is his brother.
And they would jump with me, but like he like I think he hated me low key back then.
That's so
He'll
weird.
never admit it, but I think he thought it was annoying. And I just remember like telling him, I was like, you gotta jump over your fence, like through from my trampoline.
Oh yes, because they're next door neighbors.
Yes.
Yeah, they still are.
Yeah.
Oh my
pretty
goodness.
much. And he tried, but he failed. But yeah. Man, the trampoline, man. I feel like there's so many memories. When it snowed, we would get on there and like jump. It was really cold.
Yeah,
but, like,
it was really cold.
It was a fun time. Oh my god, there's so many memories to talk about. We're so spaced out of order, but like
our sleepovers growing up also were literally just filled with, one of us would play Sims for an hour. We would literally time it out too. One of us would play Sims for an hour on Lily's desktop, and then the other one would read.
Yeah,
that was our that
was more so, I feel like in middle school, because
school.
we didn't start reading to them, but the other person would like, we used to watch each other play Sims before the reading.
Yeah, that is true.
Honestly, let me tell you, as much as I love Sims 3 and Sims 4, I still think Sims 2 was the OG. You know what I mean? Because like we wouldn't make our own families. We would well, at
play
least
with
I did it.
ones.
Yeah, I would like make the goth family. I remember there's always a goth family in Sims, if you know Sims. I would make them all like really pretty, and I'd like redo their whole house, and then like I'd do the same with another family and make them interact, because I feel like interacting with Sims 2 was just so much better.
And you'd have a mansion too, because the Goth family always had a mansion.
Yeah, they were rich.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, Sims 2 I feel like low key was always the OG Sims.
Yeah. I have so many good memories of The Sims 2.
And I drink like 6 Cokes.
Yes, our sleepovers were literally just filled with Coke. Like imagine like being 9 years old and just hyped up on 6 cans of Coke.
Yeah, because like we'd be up like real late. Like my mom did not care at the time, but
I also remember you would have gel pens. Like you had like a huge a huge case of gel pens,
and we'd like
we would just color all day long.
And we just like
we miss being small.
I know, right? Now we have adults and the responsibilities.
We don't do anything other than lay down in bed.
I have coloring books, like adult coloring books.
Yeah, I do too. I have like 3.
Time to have a coloring date.
A coloring session.
Yeah, Friday.
It'd be fun.
I mean, I'm down.
Aww.
Since then, I have stopped drinking soda since 7th grade, so it has been like 8 years now, and I feel much better for it. I feel healthy. I lost like 40 pounds because I would drink like 6 Cokes a day.
Yeah, Lily was obsessed.
Yeah, that's why I don't drink coffee. I don't drink anything with caffeine in anymore, because I'm just like, I don't need to go back down that path.
You've already had like a lifetime supply of caffeine.
At least I don't have to worry about kidney stones anymore. There was this memory. Like I said, we lived by a swamp, and Well, swamps come water moccasins. You know, one of the deadliest snakes in this, like...
In the state?
In the south-ish area.
Sure.
And one time we were going to Nahir's house with our other friend, and we saw a water moccasin in the driveway, and it was blocking our way because, you know, you can't really walk around it because you don't want it to strike at you because they're babies, and babies are the most poisonous. And so our friend grabbed this big log, like, and she just started, like, whacking it, and it was not dying, and it was hissing, and I was like, oh my god, she's gonna die. Like, I was like, I ran down the street a little bit.
Yeah, I remember you let go of your bike or your scooter, whatever you had at the time, and you said,
Sounds like me. I ran away from, like, most stuff like that. Spiders especially. And so she was just whacking. I was watching from a distance, and then your mom came out.
Yeah.
And she drove over it or something.
She killed it somehow. I don't know what she did.
But I just thought that was funny because she was just whacking it. I was like, wow, what is happening? Like,
we were such great kids. In school, growing up, this was in, like, middle school. So if you were in band, orchestra, or chorus, you would have this annual fundraiser where you could sell cheesecakes. They were, like, New York-style cheesecakes and, like, other kind. I think you could also sell, like, cookie dough and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And our neighborhood is small, but we had a lot of kids, at least, like, near our age group, that were also in one of these 3, like, band, chorus, or orchestra.
There's a lot of kids in our neighborhood. I don't know how.
Yeah. And so it was literally 10 kids going around the neighborhood, competing with each other, trying to sell these cheesecakes.
It got crazy. I know me and you usually always sold the most because since we were friends, like, people would always just take from us. Because my mom, like, my neighbor is, like, another dad to me. And his old wife was also, like, another mom to me. And so, like, they would always buy from me and Nahir. They knew everyone in the neighborhood, and because them and my mom knew everyone in the neighborhood, it's like they just kept buying.
Also, I feel like they mostly bought from us because we were always the ones outside. So they're...
True.
It was like a familiar face. Like, oh yeah, those are the kids that always crash.
And, like, down the street. Oh my god. Honestly, yeah, though. We'd ride in the rain. Like, I remember, oh my god, this brings like another memory. This is the most scattered podcast.
It's cool.
But it's just full of fun memories.
Yeah.
It flooded, right? Do you remember this?
I don't
the
know.
5th grade, there was a 5th grade flood, and like the water was up their
Yes.
knees. And we decided, like the smart kids we are, to go walk in the street.
Yeah,
with the flood. Were like... And afterwards, I was like, Mom, we just played in the water. And she's like, you could have, like there could have been glass in there. There's worms usually with floods that, like, that's how you get ringworm a lot of times, is through, like, stuff
I didn't
like
know
that. Because, like, that bacteria, like, those kind of parasites go in floods. And she's like, you guys could have stepped in, like, beer bottles, like, stuff like that. And I was like, wow, we were lucky.
We literally just stepped in the rain puddles and like, played
it was
outside.
Up to our knees.
I remember that. And, like, Georgia was kind of, like, in a drought. Yeah. So it flooded, and we were like, oh, wow.
Yeah. And we got out of school for that.
Oh, yeah, we did. Hey.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, but our neighborhood was flooded. But
we were
kind of
stupid
insane.
kids. Very stupid kids.
Yeah.
And then, like, whenever it snowed, my neighbor would give us his sleds, and we'd, like, slide, like, we go down our street because it was, like, on a hill. And there was this one time where this house that wasn't ever, like, being used before no one lived there, we would sled down this, like, really sharp hill over the road into another person who we knew's yard. And, like, one time we went into the gutter. And it was all over from there. It hurt because I was at the front and everyone landed on me, and I was like, ow. Concrete.
I want it to snow again.
Me too.
So we can all go sledding.
But except I'd probably be stuck in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I would not be able to get back.
Oh yeah, that is true.
No.
You're so far away now.
I know. I don't think Jerry...
You're not up the street anymore.
Jerry's sleds are, like, packed far deep somewhere in that house. It's amazing there. Yeah. But yeah, so that was always something we did. Like, all the neighborhood kids would, like, come and we just go sledding.
We also are very... Listen. We would always group up with this other girl in our neighborhood.
Yes.
And so it's kind of like the 3 or like the 4 of us gals. But for this particular story, it was the 3 gals. Yes. It was me, Lily, and then this other girl. And we would group up and we would try to make business ventures, I guess. We would be like little entrepreneurs and like try to do all this, like sell little things. We were really into Palmer clay one year.
Oh, I still have mine.
I think
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure I threw mine away because they're rock hard now.
No, yeah, I just think they're still in my closet somewhere.
But we bought so much Palmer clay because there was a phase where we used to watch YouTube videos about like squishies and Palmer clay stuff.
We basically we spent all this money on Palmer clay. Mm-hmm. We did make cookie earrings one time.
Yeah,
those were pretty
had to
successful.
bake them. Mm-hmm.
I would say those are pretty successful.
We would make little charms, like little kawaii charms.
But we bought squishy buns from this person who sold them, like another
YouTuber that had her own little business venture.
And so we bought a whole bunch from there. I think it was only $20 each. It wasn't that bad. Which my friend, I was at her house earlier in the break, and she had her squishy ones still.
No way.
And I was like, oh my god, I can't even find mine.
Oh my god.
It's gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do you still have your squishy bun? She's like, I love it. I think it's the funniest thing ever. And I was like, bro, this was like 4th grade or something like that.
We made a YouTube channel. We've made multiple YouTube channels. Trying to sell these little charms and I don't know.
We made duct tape purses that we sold. We sold shirts. And then I know this other girl who bought so many squishy buns from us. But yeah, we would make duct tape purses that never got sold. But
that's true.
I would say our squishy buns got decently sold.
Yeah, kind of.
That was about it.
We also made a website trying to sell squishy buns. And we thought we were going to be billionaires. We were going to have this really huge business.
We had a trade set up with this one other girl who sold them, but she always fell through. She's like, can't do it. It
didn't work out.
Yeah, and then through that, we made our YouTube channel together, and someone here deleted the email.
That was me.
And so those videos, don't go looking for it, are stuck on the internet forever. And let me just tell you, the editing was not great.
Listen, what goes on the internet stays on the internet, okay?
Literally,
we learned that lesson. We can't get it off.
I mean, thank God they're not any self-incriminating videos that are crazy.
No, they're just very embarrassing, and they caught up to us high school.
Oh yeah,
in high school.
My
My ex-boyfriend at the time found them somehow. I think someone said something. It might have been you talking about it, with another friend.
I told it to someone else. I didn't mention. I just said we had a YouTube channel.
Yeah, together.
That's it. I didn't.
And it's not hard to find it because it's literally Nahir and Lily. So you're welcome.
No. Oh man, those are forever stuck on there.
Yeah.
And our friend Sharia loves one in particular.
And I'm sure we're gonna be 30 and someone's gonna bring it up,
but
at our wedding.
I don't
want
to delete them. I just wish we could put them on
private just for us to see.
Yeah,
but because they're embarrassing.
But
everyone
made
fun of us. They are funny,
but I cannot watch some of them with other people. I can't do it. The music video ones, because the lip syncing was completely off, and our dancing was horrible. Those are the most cringy ones. I would say everything else is kind of stupid funny. And then we discovered my camera had slow motion.
Oh, yeah. My mom, you were obsessed with it.
I thought it was so good. And then my mom would film us.
Your mom was a trooper.
I know, she was. I would show her these videos and be like, look how amazing this is. And she yeah.
Oh, remember we would put them on YouTube and then we would tell your mom, and your mom, we would just watch her watch the videos, and your mom would laugh so hard, and I would always feel so good. I'm like, yes,
but
we're
she
so
was really
funny.
Laughing hard at us. And
because of how dumb we were.
And my mom, I love her to death. She's my best friend, but she she did not say it at the time, but she told me now those videos were stupid.
Yeah.
And they were horrible. And she would show them at my at Thanksgiving and Christmas, and would want to ruin my life. When I realized how bad the videos were 4 years later, that's when she would show them beginning of high school. And I'm like, you hate me. You want me to suffer.
Do other people have these cringy kind of experiences like we do?
I sure hope so.
I wonder. Please let us know.
And we would also choreograph dances to songs.
We would do that.
Yeah, I remember Set Fire to the Rain dance.
Those were so fun.
That was such a good dance.
Yeah.
We should do that again.
We should. In your apartment, at your gym, don't you have it's
That's
a
where I was
wall?
dancing earlier today.
Yeah, that'd be so fun. We should do that one night.
Let's go for it.
Oh my gosh.
Let's do it
Friday.
Let's do it.
Oh, yes. I'll put on my workout uniform. You'll put on your workout uniform.
We'll dance to a thing.
Yeah, that's okay. And then we'll put on a favorite song.
Yes.
And we'll just make up a dance. Oh, that's so fun. And then we can put it on Instagram.
If it's really good.
If it's really good.
We can get Sharia to film it for us or something.
Okay, yeah.
Or Allie or something who can film. Wow, we just made a whole new plan based off of memories. Those were so fun though.
Aww.
I just think about, I'm like, I wonder some of our choreography was really questionable.
Probably. We were in the talent show with our choreography.
Yeah.
I don't know why they let us do that.
Honestly, I want to say, like, even I talked to my mom, like, I think it was a year ago. We were talking, because I was going through old Facebook pictures, and we were, like, that came up. And she was like, I'm not going to lie, that was a pretty good dance for 7th graders.
Oh my gosh.
Like, when I think about it, because I remember some of the choreography, it really was a pretty good dance for, like, our age group. And I want to say, besides the singers, we had some of the best, I would say, dance, like, performances, I would say. Because it was a really good performance.
What did we dance to? It was a Taylor Swift song,
yeah,
right?
Like Safe and Sound.
Safe and Sound.
That was such a good
That was
song.
when...
Honestly, it's still...
Yeah, that was when Hunger Games came out. But yeah, we all went to Walmart and we bought, like, the same shirt in different colors. It was you, me, and Sharia. Sharia, if you're listening to this, do you remember?
I wish we had that on video. My dad did, and he lost it. And I was like, Dad!
I remember that day. That was so fun.
We had matching outfits.
Nervous.
We had the same, like, we had these, like, really short booty shorts.
We did.
Like,
I'm like,
really
why
short.
did they let us go?
I'm pretty sure, like, our butts were showing, but it's fine. And then we had, like, the same shirt, but, like, different colors.
If only we could recreate it.
I still remember this move.
I don't.
That's when I, like, where it's like, do, 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 do.
Oh my gosh.
That's the one thing I remember.
Oh my gosh.
And we were, like, fighting when Sharia was, like, being flexible.
Yes, and Sharia did, like, a cartwheel and
like,
a split,
a
like, down the middle.
Like a half scorpion thing.
Yeah. Wow, we were so talented.
I know.
We are so talented. What am I talking about?
What a time. What a time.
Talented gals.
I know, right? I wonder what else we did. I remember we did a lot of floor stuff. We were just, like, we went, like, I'm sorry, you guys can't see that.
You can't even see what we're doing.
I'm recreating the dance. Where it's, like, our foot went like this.
Yes.
And we were, like...
We also used to watch a lot of Dance Moms at the time, didn't we?
And we went like this and got up.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, I can't do that anymore. I think about, I'm like, how did I get up?
Oh, didn't we used to do, what are those called?
Back bends?
Back bends, yeah.
But I think we did that in the show, but like, we used to do like back walkovers. And
yes, yeah.
And kill ourselves with cheerleading moves. We'd like throw each other in the air, but I'm thinking this is like really easy, but I can't get up.
She's like doing this half squat, half back bend.
I'll show you later.
We need a stretch before we do anything.
Bro, I'm in like a dancing thing right now, and I'm like, oh no,
yeah.
if I can't even do that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Aw.
Memories. Well, guys, I'm sure we can make a whole other episode of more memories, but it's been a good minute.
Yeah, we're going to end this episode here. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the YouTube channel if that's where you're watching it. We also have this episode and other previous episodes live on our SoundCloud,
yes.
So go ahead, check us out on there. And always tag and repost that you're listening to our podcast, or if you liked our podcast,
tag us at 1998 podcast and like with all sorts of fun
and we'll give you a shout out and let us know what you think so far of the podcast, because we like making them. They're fun.
They're very fun. I enjoy this actually. It's so nice to not like have a camera in front of you.
Yeah, you can wear whatever you want to wear, look however you want to look, and just talk.
Yep. All right, guys.
All right, my name's Nahir.
My name's Lily.
Don't have a mental breakdown.